What's happening, my good people? It's your boy PKG the Loves back with another vid on how I did. You already know what it is. So I guess I'm in a harbor of regret mode because I look at what I have done in the few coming months versus what I could have done, and there are sayings that people use, and in one of them, I want to use it now, is that in a pandemic, there is also opportunity. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this saying before, but yeah, there is also opportunity. So with that opportunity is, what do you do with it? How are you going to take that opportunity and use it to your advantage? And in that pandemic, I've learned one thing, that a company is not going to be the most reliable thing that you're going to have on your plate. It's just not. So at the beginning of this statement, I said, in a pandemic, there's also opportunity. So my company decided, when I was working for them at the time, that this was the perfect opportunity for them to relinquish employees so that they can maximize their income and revenue. Why did they do that? Because that was a pandemic. It was what gave them the option. So if they were able to raise up their income and remove people from their, I guess workforce, they were able to increase their income by a large sum. All right, cool. So I say all that to say, what makes you think that a company is going to keep you long term, and what sets you in the parameters of thinking that this job is for me? I thought a couple of jobs that I have done were for me, and I honestly still think that maybe that job was the most funnest of them all. But when I say for you, it's like, you can look for something that can make you an additional dollar here and there, or you can possibly work at some place like I did, take up the options of the workforce like I did, and find out later that you're only being used as the result of something that, if opportunity presented itself, they will take full advantage of it. So I recapped on the times where I worked in the store, and I thought about the times on the things I should have done, knowing the skills I know now. And there were, at 1 point, 2 points, several points of time where I was questioned with things I could have took advantage of, but you go back and forth with the moralities of saying, is this right for the company or is this right for me? So if you have that battle confliction, there's a reason. The reason is because you don't feel as though it's the right thing to do to go out there and do a job that you're capable and well-knowing of doing. I.e., if I sold you a TV in a store, it could be Walmart, it could be Target, it could be Best Buy, it could be any of these stores. If I sold you a TV and I said, hey, if you get this mount, I can actually go mount that TV for you. That's if you wanted me to do it. Bet. Now you get a 2-for-1 option, and now you get the purchase and your TV put up. The cost of it is different from what I would get paid hourly. And I don't know if you can make, or if you believe that you can't make $250 or $300 in so many odd minutes, but it only takes 15 minutes, probably 20 minutes maximum, to put up a TV. It's at that point, the longest part is putting it together on the back of the mount. And why am I saying that? Because there are enough people out here that are suckered into the workforce that will prefer to pay those options to get that service done. So why not take advantage of those things if you know there are opportunities once again? So once again, in a pandemic, there's also opportunity. When that opportunity presents itself, what do you do with it? I was in a situation and it did not still change. I had to change it myself. And there was something that I regretted about that entire decision the entire way. Why didn't I do it sooner? Everything was broken down to me to the point, to the T, to the understanding of what could you do as a entrepreneur. What could you do figuring yourself out? What could you do making additional income outside of the company? How would you do it better? And now I have a better understanding. And I want other people to have that same, if not better, understanding. You don't have to limit yourself to the income that they give you. That's their limit, not yours. All right? Remember that. Keep it going forward. PKG Deluxe is here. PKG Deluxe is out, baby.